Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Nostalgic Knockout, best 1-2 punch on YouTube. We're gonna try something a little different today. It's actually quite a bit different. Just real talk, honesty. You know, I've never been the best at being able to hide if I got something going on in my life, and it's hard for me, especially with the Incredible Hulk. It's easier to do because there's so much chaos going on. You can really just kind of lose yourself and go crazy, as you've likely seen. But on something like this, it's more laid back. It's hard to kind of get out of, you know, if you've got something on your mind. And also, I'm not sure it's entirely great to kind of hide that. You know, in real life, I'm a very honest, transparent person, and I kind of want my YouTube personality to also be honest and transparent. Not that to be negative, that's the last thing I want. I want these videos to be something positive for myself and for everyone, but you know, I don't want to hide the fact that I've got problems and I'm a human being. So, you know, and you know what, if this doesn't work, then it doesn't work. But hey, at least I tried it. And this is also a game, because I've played this game before, I can kind of just talk and play, and I don't really need to pay too much attention. So, yes, I just recently started watching the Harry Potter movies for the first time, and I know. What? You're 27 years old and you're just now watching Harry Potter? Yes, I know. That's a whole other story entirely. But so I've just gotten through the first 3 movies, and I have to say I've found them pretty enjoyable so far. You know, especially the first 2. I'm not sure. I think I didn't really like Prisoner of Azkaban. I found it to be like kind of why in a sense, because it didn't feel like it tied in with everything. It felt a little filler, and I don't know, maybe it will tie in later. I don't know. So, but anyway, you know, I was watching, you know, you watch the kids, Harry and Ron and Hermione, you know, and they meet for the first time and they become friends and they bond and ow, whoops, I forgot. I can't absorb those yet. You know, and it just reminded me, I can stun them though. Of, especially now when you get into Azkaban and they're older, it's just brought up a lot of regret, I guess, for me. It's not a good idea, because I never had that in, I guess, when I was that age. I never had, I guess, a group of friends that I grew up with, especially in school. Now, you could say in church I did, but in school I never found a group of kids, you know, to bond with. And this is kind of for 2 reasons. One, when I was 10, or after I got done with 4th grade, my parents moved me to a different school. Whoops. And so, you know, I kind of lost all my friends because of that. Which, for a long time, I harbored anger, I guess you'd say, towards my parents for that. I've since forgiven them for it, although, you know, I have to be honest, I still sometimes feel a little angry, still. But, I've gotten over it, and I've forgiven them for it, because, you know, you can't change the past. It is what it is. But a bigger part of it, and this is the part I regret, is that when I went to a new school, I could have chosen to make friends. You know, I could have chosen to find people. Uh-oh. Look who's back. I feel like I shouldn't talk through this. It's too intense. But I will. I could have chosen to find friends, but unfortunately for me, and if anybody remembers in the first movie, Sorcerer's Stone, you know, Harry's offered by Draco to be friends, and Harry turns him down and says, "No, I don't want to be with you. You're a jerk. I want to be with, these other kids here." Even though it's like you're the most popular one here, and these other kids aren't popular. I don't know what I was waiting for there. Oh, where'd he go? I'm gonna be with them and not you. And I have to be honest, I would not have been Harry in that situation. I would have been the person to be like, "Oh, heck yeah, I'll be with you. I'll be your friend. Absolutely, you're popular. Screw these other kids. They're not popular. I want to be popular." It's like looking for validation from other people. That's what it was. And I would have completely turned my back on Ron and Hermione and gone with Draco just because I thought it would make me popular. Come on, give me something. There you go. And yeah, that's a very jerkish thing. And look, all this is off the cuff and scripted, and whoa, what just happened? Hey! He took my data room. He took my power, my upgrade. You little... I'll get it back. But so yeah, that's how I basically went through middle school, is just this useless search for validation from wanting to be popular. And it cost me a lot. It cost me... Like I said, I never had a group of friends that I can bond with and that I bonded with, and I'll tell you how I guess bad it got. I remember there was a girl that I liked and she liked me, but she wasn't popular. And I'll never forget this as long as I live. We were in the gymnasium, middle school gymnasium, and I was like, hanging out with the popular kids. They were, trying to be with them, and they weren't my friends, and I wasn't their friends. It was just it was all fake. But we were all standing in a circle, and I remember she came walking up. Maybe because I was there, I don't know. And I don't know what they said. They said something like, "Oh, go away," or something, because she wasn't popular. And I'll never forget this quote, line for line. I told her, and I'm not going to use her name, but I told her, "Go away, nobody likes you." Because, hey, well, I didn't want to be seen with an unpopular person. That would make me unpopular. And here was somebody who genuinely, oh gosh, I might die here. Maybe I can't play and talk at the same time. That should be fine. Whoo! Got it. That was horrible. Here's somebody who genuinely liked me, and I completely shunned them and pushed them aside because they weren't popular and I wanted to be popular. And I'm not gonna, what an ugly suit. Speaking of being ugly, one thing I do have to interrupt. This is so cool. So, the Ice X's were trying to attack you, and they actually still think they can attack you. So they'll try to, this is such a cool detail, they'll try to attack you and fail. And now, because of that, if I go in here again, they'll now run away from me because they know that they can't hurt me. What a great little detail. Oh, I thought I could jump there. But yeah, what I said to her and what I did to her was such an a-hole move. It really was. And you as you get older, you think more about how you affect people, either positively, or negatively. And when you're 11 years old, you don't really think about that. But now I do, and I think, boy, what did that maybe do to her? Maybe nothing, but maybe it did affect her negatively. And I caused that, and that was my fault. But because of, and I know I'm rambling, this, like I said, this is just new. I'm just trying something out here. Because of that, I never had a group of friends that I bonded with. And when you do that, it just snowballs. You know, I never went to, you know, dances. You know, and it's not just... It's funny because I thought a lot of my issues sprouted up in high school. But I was watching Stranger Things, and again, a show with a group of friends that bond. And I realized, oh my gosh, this actually started way before high school. This started in middle school. And it really kind of convicted me to just how not good my decisions were in high school. Or in middle school. But so yeah, I never had a group of friends, so I never really was social with anybody. I never went to, you know, in middle school you start going to dances. Never went to those. And it just snowballed into high school, and now I'm 27 years old, and I can look back and be like, the issues that I'm facing now with not, you know, a lack of social maturity, if that's the right word. It all kind of started in middle school because of choices that I made that were not good. And now I sit here and I don't even know if I can keep watching and enjoying the Harry Potter movies, because I know that it's going to bother me watching their friendship develop and grow. And I know that Hermione and... I'm not sure if Hermione and Ron or Hermione and Harry develop a relationship. I know relationships blossom. I just don't know who, because I'm not that familiar with the story. But seeing that, it just reminds me of what I missed out on. Both, like I said, not by my own choice and also by my own choices. And just, I still feel regret because I know that I missed out on something very, very special and something that leads to, you know, good social growth and community. And I think the worst part is knowing that I'll never get that chance again. You know, you only get I can't go back in time and fix everything. And believe me, there's plenty of things I would fix if I could, but I can't. So just knowing that I'll never get that chance again to do it over, and I'll never have that opportunity, and the opportunities that I did miss, and everything, like I said, everything that's snowballed out of it, it just leaves me with a lot of regret. And again, I don't mean this to be a negative video at all. You know, again, it's just me being honest about, you know, things, who I am. You know, I like to go crazy. I like to have fun, but sometimes, you know, there are things on my mind that I'm dealing with, and like I said, I've never been good at hiding it, so I can just, you know what, be honest about it. And just say, this is me. This is the real me. And I guess if I could give any advice, you know, if I could give any, and I know I'm skipping over the dialogue, and I'm sorry if I'm doing that. But if I could give any advice, take anything and be positive out of this, it's one, please don't, and this is not just for middle school, this is for any age, don't seek popularity and validation from other people. Don't try to be the popular kid, okay? Find people who love you as for who you are. You know, not that they're people pleasers, but that they just genuinely care for you and value those people. Who cares if they're the cool kid, if they're not the cool kid? Once you get out of high school, none of that matters at all. Seriously, no one cares if you're cool or not in college. Everyone's, and even somewhat when you get into like upper high school, everyone's just doing their own thing, and they don't care, you know, what you're doing. It's such a, middle school is such a toxic time. But I think if the advice I could give is just don't seek validation from popularity and being popular, okay? The other thing that I've learned is if you're in middle school and high school and you think that, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, but these other kids, they got it all figured out. They don't have it all figured out. They may look cool and be popular, but I guarantee you, they have no clue what they're doing either. They're winging it just like you are. Maybe they just, are getting more lucky with it than you. I don't know, but I can tell you, they don't have it figured out either. You're all equal. You're all in the same boat. As far as living with regrets, again, I'll be honest, I don't have a clear-cut answer. I know some people will say, oh, just move on. How do you move on from regrets? You move on from regrets. I think there's a difference between moving on or dealing with and just ignoring. It's easy to ignore. You just kind of try to forget about it, but if you don't deal with it, it just stays. And that's kind of what I'm dealing with right now, is just how do I deal with this regret and kind of move on with my life, realizing that where I'm at now is directly affected by choices I made 15 years ago. We're almost at the end of the video. I don't know if this even worked. Me kind of airing out what's on my mind. I don't know. Maybe I hope it helped people in some way, I guess. People can take something from it. I'm still trying to figure out who I am, not just in real life, but who I am on YouTube and social media and as a personality, as a content creator. Do I be the person that just kind of, I don't know, covers over their real person and create a fictitious person that's kind of fun and crazy and loose and we're just here to have a good time? I certainly want to do that. But I do think you lose something that, much has been talked about people not being, who they are on social media. They're fake. If social media is fake, you just fake. I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to be complicit in that. I want to be the difference and say, when you hear me, you're hearing the real person. And I don't know, maybe that works, maybe it doesn't work. I guess I'll find out. Anyway, I want to thank everybody if you've stuck with this. Thank you. And let me know if you think, oh, you stop whining, stop complaining. It's bringing me down. It's bringing down the videos, which could very much be the case. Or let me know if, hey, I really enjoyed this and liked it. And I don't know, maybe the better I get at it, the more it will be positive, and the more it will also be positive for me as well. But we'll have to wait and see. Either way, that's the video. Like I said, I know it was very different. Trying something new, no harm in trying. And yeah, I'm not gonna, ask for a like or subscription or anything like that. And I'll just simply say thank you. Take care, everyone. And I'll see you guys later.